Okay, I am sitting here with the author of Oasis, Conversion Stories of Hollywood Legends, and the author is Mary Claire Kendal, who was kind enough to sign the book for me, even though her right hand is in a cast. She signed it last night with her left hand because she's a darling person to do so. Tell me about this book.
Oh, well, it's All-Star 12, all converts to Catholicism, except for Alfred Hitchcock, but he, at the end of his life, returned to his faith because he had become a little tepid. But it's Gary Cooper, Bob Hope, Mary Astor, John Wayne, Ann Sothern, Susan Hayward, Lana Turner, Betty Hutton, Ann Miller, and Patricia Neal. I always forget one, Jane Wyman, I think.
So it's a lot of people who, and it's, when you think about it, it makes sense because Hollywood has a life that's very tough in a particular way. It really tries to draw you away from the church, but as you near the end of your life, you remember that what life is and what faith is.
These are not all end-of-life conversions. In fact, most of them, Jane Wyman, it's really a crisis point, and Hollywood is particularly good at provoking crises in lives because it's, you know, the fame, the wealth, it's very hard to handle, and if you're become untethered from faith, like Betty Hutton, her story's incredible. She always prayed before she went on the stage, and she said Hollywood sort of took that away from me. I kind of drifted from that. So it's just all about the role of God and in healing and really in recovery.
And how did you get interested in this?
Well, I was writing. I started writing about the stars. I was screenwriting spec, and then I started writing. The first one was Betty Hutton back in 2006. I happened to catch her again on the Robert Osborne interview. It was absolutely a classic. I was just blown away, and so then I tried to interview her. She was near the end of her life, and then our Sunday Visitor published the article, and then I did one for Newport Life magazine, and then just built from that. My friend,
so just more and more, and more.
My father's friend, Father C. John McCloskey, sent me an article right when Jane Wyman did another conversion story for you, so I did that. He just did a wonderful review in National Catholic Register, and it just built from there. And I got to know A.C. Lyles, who was friends to all the stars. He was a legend at Paramount. He was Ronald Reagan's best friend, and introduced me to Marie Cooper Janis, and just built from there. My mother was the one who recommended that I do a book of profile. She died, sadly, in the midst of writing this book. She got sick and died within a month last July. So she was really the first inspiration.
Well, I got to tell you, the book looks good, and I want to say on a personal level, if this lady is signing nearby where you are, come and see her because she's a very charming and nice person. You will like just being around her. So, Mary Claire Kendal, the book again is Oasis, Conversion Stories of Hollywood Legends.
And it's Claire.
I'm sorry. Mary Claire, I'm sorry.
Okay, my mother's name was Claire.
My eyes are not what they would be.
No problem. Mary Claire Kendal.
But thank you so much for your time, and I am looking forward to reading this.
Oh, I look forward to your review. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.